Beautiful people, what's happening? You tuned into the mixtape right now with your girl Amy, the only place to be on a Thursday night. Now here's what's coming up on the show. I catch up with Pyrelli. You know what? He's determined to make a mark on the UK music scene. It's Pyrelli. So don't go nowhere. My guest on this week's mixtape, I have to say, you know what? He's determined to make a mark on the UK music scene. It's Pyrelli. Welcome to the
What's
mixtape.
happening, Miss Amy? You good?
How you doing? I like the way you put that. It's so sweet. How you doing, Miss Amy?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You're such a cutie.
I'm trying to make it work.
So for people watching this that don't know who Pyrelli is, what are you all about?
Pyrelli is a rapper from London with an international swagger. He
I
feels
like that.
The world is his oyster and just wants to be heard by the whole entire world because he makes music for the world. And the ladies. I love the ladies.
Yeah, most guys do love the ladies.
Yeah, I got that problem.
He had
I
to
do,
drop
I do.
that in there
I
nicely. I like the way you broke that down for us, but it's cool.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want anybody to look at me and be like, okay, Pyrelli's a UK rapper.
But he loves the ladies.
Yeah, I do love the ladies because I feel like the whole UK thing kind of keeps everything small.
So you don't want to be boxed, right?
No, I just want to be known as a rapper, and I just happen to be from the UK because we don't say that Jay-Z is
from the US,
an American rapper, and as such, it's just Jay-Z, isn't it?
But why would you say that though? Like, what if people were to say Pyrelli is a UK rapper?
Yeah, that's cool. But
it's not cool because you just said, you know what, I don't want to be like...
That's cool, but I'm saying that's not what I'm trying to put out there. I just want to be accepted
you just want to be known as
a
an
rapper.
artist.
Yeah, that's right.
So, how did you start off in the whole music thing?
I started off, oh man. Oh, you're taking me back now. Let's
go back.
I was very heavily influenced by Criss Cross at the time that they were doing things.
Wow, that was time ago,
yeah,
you know.
You're talking like 1992. So I was influenced by them. Figured I could do what they was doing because I loved what they were doing so much, and kind of been on this journey since then, really.
So what was your first kind of? Well, you kind of did TV. You did a show on TV. Was it an unsigned?
Yeah, I did the Orange Unsigned Act, which was definitely a great experience for me.
But is that the first time you kind of got noticed, or were you doing other stuff too?
No, I was already like kind of established on an underground level. You know, people had heard of me. I'd had like an album project out and a series of mixtapes and a couple of collaborations. But
that kind of brought you into the whole public eye.
Yeah,
like.
the Orange Unsigned Act kind of introduced me to the other side of the playground, if you like.
Hey, this is Pyrelli.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
So that's kind of what happened, and then obviously since the Orange Unsigned Act, it's like I have like a keen interest from the Orange Unsigned Act world, as well as a keen interest from the underground world as well.
That must be like such a variety or a mixed audience.
It was,
as you would say.
It was, yeah.
So were you getting any feedback from people? Were people coming up to you and saying, "Oh, you know what, you're pretty cool, you know"?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, without no egos, of course, but yeah,
of course
I mean,
not.
people really took to what I was doing. I mean, I was the only rapper in the history of the program. I haven't seen it on this year, but the only rapper to get through.
How did that all come about for you?
Well, I didn't actually even know that I was going to.
Oh, don't tell me. It came by accidentally. That's what you're going to tell me.
But a young management lady by the name of Miss Phoebe One thought she'd take it
One.
upon herself.
That's the hookup right there.
Make the call.
Trust me.
And you know what she said to me? I remember the day clearly. She says to me.
But let's big up Phoebe One, yeah. Big up Phoebe.
Phoebe, big yourself up. Do you know what she said to me? She said, "Oh, don't forget to get your hair done and get a shave because you'll be on telly tomorrow." That's what she said. And it was a roller coaster ride from there on out.
How did it feel?
It was crazy. I loved it, man. I loved every minute of it because it was all just such a great experience. All the other contestants, some of them I'm still cool with now. It was just a great experience to meet different types of musicians and be exposed to that audience.
And where did that kind of take you after the show kind of finished? What kind of opportunities came your way, or?
Yeah, there's obviously, like I say, there's a keen interest from the mainstream to kind of see what I do. Now the show's over, it's like, okay, what's he going to do next?
Yeah, what's Pyrelli all about?
Yeah, so
What's he coming with now?
I kind of feel like Pinky in the Brain at this point. I'm going to try and take over the world, you know. But I mean, for me, there's kind of, you know, the whole plan to kind of have the underground world meets the mainstream world and kind of bring the two audiences together.
Do you reckon it's possible?
Of course.
So you have a vision, right?
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. That's how I feel about it.
Pyrelli's your man.
I wouldn't recommend it to everyone, but I feel like I can.
But you're kind of standing up to this one, yeah?
Yeah, I got this.
Okay, you go. Go for it. Cool.
I got this. Definitely.
But on the whole underground scene before the Unsigned, Orange Unsigned, you opened for like some big acts.
Yep, Mos Def, Red and Meth, just to kind of name a few.
How did that come about? Was that just from the underground kind of contacts?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of underground contacts, and also just kind of people, you know, really liking what I do, you know, from an underground perspective, you know, and just kind of wanting to give me a chance to perform and be heard. And, you know, all of those opportunities I appreciate, because, you know, those are the steps which I've taken to get me to being on the mixtape next to you. And it ain't half bad if I do say so myself.
It's all good sitting next to Amy on the mixtape. I love it. I love it. Keep coming.
You know?
Some more right way. Go on. I love it.
It's all good. Yeah. So.
But tell us some about a couple of the mixtapes or a couple of the singles that you dropped before on the underground scene.
On the underground scene,
like Vitamin A.
Yeah, I released an independent project called Vitamin A.
And that did get a lot of attention, though, didn't it?
It did indeed. It boasted a single called Can't Be Asked, which was A-list on Choice FM and One Extra, just to name a few, and
just dropping it in
and
there.
playlisted on Bass and Channel U as well. So, you know, we had fun with that record. But then I kind of took some time out to do the whole Orange Unsigned act thing while I was working on new music. So I was working on new music, then the whole Orange Unsigned act thing came about, so I put everything I was doing on hold to do that. And now that has kind of come to pass, it's like, you know, we've got some new music coming. So I got a new mixtape on the way called Spare Tires, because Pyrelli is the name of a premium tire for those that don't know. So Spare Tires.
Someone actually asked me that earlier. You know, they were like, "Oh, does he name himself after like?" I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah,
I mean,
ask him. There's so many different, you know, reasons why I am Pyrelli, but you know.
Okay, do you know what I want?
I didn't even want to go into them, so I won't.
But how did that name come about, though?
Well, Pyrelli at the time, you know, I was in a group, and a lot of people were kind of coming up with all of these kind of crazy eclectic names. You had like Picasso, then you had Cogswelly, you had Mr. Tibbs, and at the time I was going by the name of Peanut, and that was just purely due to the shape of my head. And I was like, I mean, Peanut's cool, but I'm kind of outgrowing
you know, I need to come with something. Yeah, I need to have like one of those names that people are like, wow, it's like his name.
I'm kind of outgrowing this Peanut thing. So at the time, I was a lot more heavier set than I am now. I kind of been getting my 50 Cent on a little bit, but I was a little bit more chunky. So I was like, yeah, Pyrelli, man. I think that can work. I mean, I'm black and I'm round just like a tire. So hence the name Pyrelli, really, you know. And
That's
then obviously
funny.
off the back of that whole Pyrelli thing, obviously it being a tire, then you have the whole lazy boy thing, and sleep and can't be asked.
But it's kind of working though.
You know, it all works. Yeah, it does
It
work.
worked for you.
The people get it, so
That's
I'm
cool,
happy
and that's
that
what
they
it's
get
all
it.
about. As long as
Yeah.
you guys get it,
I'm
that's
happy.
the main thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about the video we're going to be playing on the show. The Snooze.
And I do believe it's
Snooze.
a world premiere.
Oh really? Oh, we're only here on the mixtape. That's wicked. I
do
love it.
believe
That's
so.
tight.
You know.
Tell us, Brick Lane, Southall, the video was shot there. It's like Asian kind of like vibe going on there. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you to do some like Bhangra music like later.
Listen, I'm up for doing
It's
it.
all up for it.
All I need is the opportunity right now. So,
Okay.
so I can do the moves. We can get the homeboy.
It's all about the shoulders, yeah.
We can get some music from my good mate D-Boy or you know, Richie Rich.
Big up
Big
D-Boy.
fan of him. You know, maybe AG Dollar on a verse.
Oh
and-
wow, so you kind of tight on your Asian artists, yeah. But you were featured on D-Boy's playback, yeah.
Yeah, D-Boy, that's my big bro, man. Absolutely.
It's your boy right there.
Yeah, he looks out for me, man. Much love to D-Boy every time. You
So
know?
tell us about the Snooze. How did the whole kind of filming in Brick Lane and Southall come about?
Well, the Snooze is a song that was produced by a guy by the name of Nutty P.
Because I don't think Pyrelli's snoozing right now. You get me?
No, I'm here.
Yeah. So wait.
Yeah, it was a track done by my mate called Nutty P, and it kind of just had that that type of Bangra energy to it.
Yeah.
And I just thought it would kind of be a waste of an opportunity not to kind of explore that, you know. So initially I didn't have any plans to kind of do any visuals or anything like that. It was just kind of something that I had there and wasn't sure what to do. And then again, Miss Phoebe One, she is a lady, she was like, I had to get some trainers done for a company. So she says, okay, let's go and film it and then see what else we can film on the day.
No way.
So
So it's kind of like a random thing.
Yeah, so we had the CD in the car, we were listening on the way, so I kind of ended up, I got the trainers done, then I ended up going to Oxford Street, got myself a boombox. She just magically happened to have batteries.
Oh, just as you do, you know,
randomly
as you do in
happened
your
to have
handbag, you know.
Yeah, the batteries were in her handbag.
I'm telling you, that's the hookup.
It was like some big 10-pound pack batteries.
No,
She
it's
just
not even
happened-
like 2 batteries. She had the whole pack.
Yeah, like a 10 pack, I think she had. She just happened to have those in her handbag, and then yeah, we were in Southall, and she said, "Now, don't you think it would be good if we could capture this?"
Phoebe said that, yeah.
And we obviously we were with the cameraman, and she was like, "Don't you think?"
But
And
it
we were
worked,
like,
though.
what have you got in mind? And she was like, "I think we should just start filming." And so we got the song playing on the boombox. The cameraman started rolling, and we were literally just walking down Southall and
That's
filming.
heavy.
Then we went to Brick Lane, and we were just filming, and it was so random, but so much fun. It's like freedom a little bit, you know.
No, that's good. I think when you do things spontaneously like that,
Absolutely.
It's a good look because it works.
Absolutely.
Because it's not pre-planned or anything like that. Because when you plan something so much, it kind of, because you're planning it so much, and then when it actually comes to the crunch, it's like, okay, we messed up.
Yeah, because I mean, if I had my way, obviously I would have had D-Boy down there and get AG dollars and
Amy,
got Amy.
Yeah, Amy.
Got some
I
of
see
my
how you
folks
said
down
D-Boy
there.
and AG first. I forget Amy. Okay, is that how you're rolling?
Well,
Pyrelli? Cool.
let's clarify it. Amy first, of course.
I love
Because
it.
it's ladies first.
Big up Pyrelli.